Hello, everyone. Welcome to Home with Jess Nilson. I am so excited to be reviewing 2022 with you today. I hope you enjoy taking a look back at real estate in 2022, some of the challenges and opportunities that we faced in the industry. 2022 was a tough year for the first time home buyer. If you were a first time home buyer, you would come up against a lot of rejection, and it really became disheartening for some. You would have three, four, five offers rejected before you're even, getting an offer accepted. And so this was a challenging time. But what we did as agents is we started to get a little more creative with the way we're writing contracts. We found ways to make it look favorable for the seller while still protecting the buyers. And through this, we grew. We all became a better agent through these challenges. So 2022 was a challenging, competitive year, but we all grew and came out better. One of my most memorable sales of 2022 was helping a young single mom get into her first home. And it was at the closing table when the excitement kind of happened where we're talking about how much is your mortgage payment. And she said that it was less than her rent and pretty significantly less. And so this is such a wonderful thing for her. People don't always understand that when you own your home, it helps you on the path to financial independence. If you run into trouble or something, you have the option to borrow against this if it has equity in it. And it's just a really great way for young people to build their future. This is going to help this young lady in so many ways as she goes down the road in her life. So it was really an exciting sale to see that happen. The real estate industry is ever changing. That's what I've learned since I started. It seems to just ebb and flow constantly. It's a constant change. When I started, rates were maybe around five, and then we had a dip. We had a pretty quick dip where we got down into the threes, and it just really got competitive again. So now we're kind of leveling out maybe at a six or a seven, which is fine. I'm glad that we're not back in like 1980 when rates were 13 and 14%. That seems like it might be a little bit trickier. And things became more virtual and more digital. That's been a big change in the industry since COVID. We had a lot more virtual open houses and virtual walkthroughs. Even full contracts were being done online. So there definitely have been changes, in interest rates and buyer and sellers market. And then throw a pandemic in there, it seems that it is ever changing. I am motivated by helping people. I have a desire to help people with this huge transaction. And then beyond that, I'm really self motivated, and I always have been. I work to be my best self, so physically and mentally. And this helps me to show up with a level head and a clear, calm mind. Each transaction is unique, and I have the confidence to get through each of these transactions because I have the knowledge and the experience to help with anything that might come up in your real estate transactions. As we head into 2023, I'm going to leave you with some winter home maintenance tips. So, right now, if your home is on the market and it is vacant, nobody's living in there, you need to be checking on that house daily, almost every day, to make sure there are no issues. This is the time when we hear horror stories of broken pipes and frozen water mains and different things. So, it's so important to get in there and check on your house all the time if it's vacant. Another important thing is to make sure that you have proper insulation around your plumbing. Also, seal up any drafts with silicone. And this is a good time to plastic your windows. If they're drafty, there's no need to send that money right out the window. Like, put some plastic on there and save yourself a little on your utility bill. It also may be beneficial to keep the snow away from your foundation. This can help in the spring because when we get so much snow up around the house and then it all melts, we kind of run into issues with, spring flooding and sump pumps and all that other stuff. So if you can start now and get some of that snow away from the foundation, it will serve you this spring.